social media and professional boxing. Boxer, a content creator, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, the problem child, Jake.
Time to division world champion, the hard-hitting, current and undefeated WBA super featherweight and WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta Davis.
Fundamental things that could, nice.
Pedraza are indeed high with Gervonta Tank Davis daring to be great.
Right now, Jake Paul's kind of measuring his man.
Experience. This is Pedraza.
Sharp counter from the problem child. Now it is Jake Paul who is focusing more on the boxing instead of looking.
And it appears Davis' confidence is growing by the second.
Pedraza's not doing some of the
down there, but that one won the best. Now talk about this, but because of Pedraza's,
Davis landing some sharp shots.
Davis tags the body with the right. That left hook was
that overhand right is coming from Jake Paul
for his professional fights.
Just with an eruption here.
The beginning of round 9 and round 8, over 16,500 were on their feet as they watched Davis. And it's
Gervonta Tank Davis.
Jake Paul versus Gervonta Tank Davis shook the boxing world in 2025. Fans couldn't believe the force of the punches, the knockouts, and the fiery stares between them. The arena was alive with noise, lights flashing, and tension so thick you could feel it in the air. Jake Paul entered with confidence, believing his power and fame could change boxing history. Across the ring, Gervonta Davis stood silently, a knockout master capable of ending fights with one punch. This wasn't just celebrity boxing. It was a clash of boldness versus danger, reputation versus pure skill. Every moment had the crowd on edge. Paul chasing glory, Tank ready to stop someone's world with a single swing.
10 gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world. Live from Atlanta, Georgia, it's showtime! Introducing to you first, the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner tonight, seeking his 3rd division world title. Wearing white trunks with yellow and silver trim, they go Sara Boxing from Baltimore, and representing his adopted home of Atlanta, Georgia. He weighed in at 139 3/4 pounds with a sensational record of 24 wins, no losses. He has 23 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the popular and acclaimed 3-time 2-division world champion, the hard-hitting, current and undefeated WBA super featherweight and WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta Tank Davis.
On Netflix, to those of you joining us right here in Texas, you ready to make history? Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, silver and chrome trunks. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 227.2 pounds. He holds a near perfect professional record of 10 victories, 1 defeat, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Dorado, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland, Ohio, USA. He is the multi-talented superstar who bridged the gap between social media and professional boxing. Boxer, a content creator, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and a promoter, and the self-proclaimed of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the problem.
The arena is alive with noise, lights flashing, and tension so thick it feels like the air itself could snap. Jake Paul steps in with swagger, convinced his power, hype, and past victories can carve his name into boxing history. While across the ring, Gervonta Tank Davis waits like a silent storm, a devastating puncher who can end fights in a single blow. Tonight is not a celebrity spectacle. This is confidence facing danger, reputation going head-to-head with raw destruction. Every beat of the crowd's excitement confirms one truth. Paul chases glory, but Tank hunts careers. From viral moments to unforgettable knockouts, Jake has defied expectation at every turn. Nate Robinson, Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, all were steps that sharpened his skill, honed his discipline, and built his confidence. Every fight turned doubters into believers, proving he is more than just a social media sensation. He is a legitimate force in the ring, blending timing, precision, and strategy. Now, he faces the ultimate test, an opponent whose talent and power are unmatched. Tank Davis represents speed, precision, and fearlessness, undefeated, a holder of world titles, and a highlight reel knockout machine. Wins over Leo Santa Cruz, Mario Barrios, and Rolando Romero cement his reputation as one of the deadliest punchers in the sport. Every move he makes in the ring tells a story of preparation, strategy, and relentless drive. Jake's mental toughness will be tested as never before. Beyond raw knockout ability, his strength lies in adaptability, reading openings, and staying composed under pressure. His camp has been intense, filled with precise mitt work, high-volume bag sessions, shadow boxing under simulated fight pressure, and sparring against elite partners to refine timing, counters, and endurance. Every detail was examined: distance control, rhythm shifts, and psychological tactics to unsettle opponents. Tank's preparation matches Jake's intensity, with explosive drills, relentless sparring, and hundreds of repetitions of power combinations, defensive maneuvers, and high-pressure scenarios. He leaves nothing to chance, aiming to dominate from the first bell, overwhelm his opponent, and capitalize on every hesitation both physically and mentally. Tonight, the ring becomes a collision of preparation versus raw force, calculated skill meeting unstoppable power. Each of Jake's past knockouts built a story, from shocking Nate Robinson to dismantling Ben Askren to his headline-stopping KO of Tyron Woodley. Every fight increasing his knowledge, confidence, and credibility. Tank's focus and ferocity will test every ounce of that. And as the bell rings, both fighters are ready to prove who truly belongs at the top of the sport, where only one can leave the ring victorious. The world has seen a YouTube sensation transform into a serious fighter, learning quickly, adjusting on the fly, and landing punishing counters with precision. Tonight, all of that skill faces the sheer power of Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Both fighters enter with unstoppable momentum. Jake fueled by a growing fan base that amplifies his drive and focus, converting every cheer, every viral moment into energy in the ring. This fight goes beyond belts and titles. It's about proving legitimacy, shutting down doubters, and putting on a show worthy of global attention. From the opening bell, expect nonstop intensity. Davis's knockout history speaks volumes. From Leo Santa Cruz's devastating finish to Mario Barrios' relentless onslaught and Rolando Romero's flawless technical domination, each fight displaying his deadly accuracy and finishing ability. Tank doesn't just win. He asserts dominance, combining power, timing, and ruthless efficiency that forces respect and fear. Facing Jake Paul, he brings that same relentless mindset. Every strike could be a defining moment. Jake counters with strategy, timing, and calculation, matching forward pressure with precise jabs and tactical counters. The ring becomes both chessboard and battlefield, where the fighter who imposes their plan first can control the pace, create openings, and shift momentum in a single flurry. Every round promises high stakes, unpredictability, and non-stop suspense. Jake's counters can hit like lightning, but one lapse against Tank's speed or power can turn the fight instantly. Defensive mistakes, overreaching, or hesitation are punished without mercy. Every punch, hook, and uppercut is magnified under the lights, demanding full attention from fans. Success will hinge on strategy, timing, and instinct, and both fighters have clear paths. Jake must manage distance, dodge early power shots, and seize opportunities, while Davis aims to close in, dominate relentlessly, and punish any error with overwhelming force. If Jake stays composed and maintains his stamina, he could push the fight to a decision, controlling the pace and landing calculated counters. If Davis brings his full intensity, his raw power could end the fight in an instant. Tonight, everything is on the line: legacy, credibility, and history hanging on a single night. Jake thrives on energy, hype, and mental games, remaining confident even amid chaos, while Davis stays measured, letting his fists and tactical execution dictate the outcome. Mental strength will be just as crucial as physical ability. The fighter who keeps nerves steady, handles pressure, and reads the opponent's rhythm first will gain the advantage. This is a matchup where strategy meets force, testing mind, body, and heart. From the opening bell, expect explosive action. Jake probing, moving, and countering to gauge Davis's timing, while Tank presses forward, punishing openings and dictating pace with powerful combinations. Each round could shift momentum in seconds, with knockouts, evasive maneuvers, and strategic adjustments unfolding non-stop. Fans should anticipate relentless intensity. The ring will be a battlefield where every moment counts. Cardio and endurance are vital. Jake has shown the ability to maintain pressure over multiple rounds, but Tank's constant aggression will challenge both stamina and focus. Both fighters must carefully balance offense with defense, power with pacing, as even a small lapse could create a highlight reel moment that swings the fight instantly. This contest is not just physical, it is a test of endurance, mental toughness, and ring intelligence. Jake's training, precision footwork, conditioning, and simulated fight scenarios hones adaptability, while Tank's explosive bag work, defensive drills, and high-pressure sparring refine timing and power. Both camps reflect discipline, preparation, and innovation. This clash is preparation versus raw talent, strategy versus instinct, with every punch born from countless hours of effort. History rewards the bold, and both fighters have faced elite opponents before, but tonight the stakes are higher than ever. Every feint, every setup, every combination is magnified under the global spotlight. Strategies will shift mid-fight, adjustments made between rounds, and sudden bursts of aggression could end the contest in an instant. The crowd will witness a blend of tactical mastery and explosive physical action, a fight that is as much chess as it is war. This goes beyond a simple bout. Social media fame collides with elite boxing talent. Jake Paul's rise challenges the old guard, while Davis's dominance defends a legacy built on precision and power. The event transforms into a historic spectacle, symbolizing how modern boxing has evolved. Fans aren't merely spectators. They are part of a cultural moment where hype, skill, and ambition converge at the highest level. Picture the scene. The arena erupts, fans roaring, cameras flashing, the ring alive with tension. Jake lands a counter, Davis responds with a crushing hook, every second filled with speed, sweat, and intensity. Every exchange tells a story. Every round unfolds like a chapter in a living narrative. The atmosphere itself becomes part of the fight, a testament to the raw energy and drama inside the ropes. From shocking knockdowns to heart-stopping action, this clash delivers everything fans hoped for and more. Whether cheering for Tank's relentless power or Jake's meteoric rise, the highlights capture the full story of rivalry, skill, and intensity. For those who love the action, stay tuned to Boxing Edge for fight recaps, predictions, and knockout moments from the sport's biggest names.